It is a lovely night here in the Midwest, and the roof is open, and it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Throwing to start the drive. Watkins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Watkins. Wide open receiver, complete. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Looking to throw. Watkins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, check that. Ready.
On the ground, it's the rookie from Alabama. Burst by him near the 35. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Richardson to throw off play action. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the right sideline. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Darnell Washington, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 45 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Micah Parsons in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And a throw right sideline is complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 59 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 28-0. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Ready? 70 Lions. Ready?
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Go check. Go check. Here we go. Check.
And here's a give to Spears. Fights him off. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Unlock Lions. Unlock Lions. Come on. Come on. Set. Hook.
And Spears with another carry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
It looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
18, Pioneer. Go.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Let's go.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Hand off to Spears. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Needed 13, they got 14 on 3rd down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Operating from the gun, Watkins. And this is going to be incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw. Watkins. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken in at the 11. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back.
79 Broncos.
Richardson off the play fake. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adonai Mitchell, 83 yards. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Watkins. eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Watkins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Colts 14. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Alert! Alert! Hut, hut.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now it's Richardson. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route,
definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A gain of 3, second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
A gain of 6 on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that's caught inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Looking to throw. Watkins. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Darnell Washington. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys add 6 to their lead. Aubrey Good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Richardson out of the shotgun. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Strong run, but they get to him just beyond the 40.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Watkins. This one deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Watkins. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
1st down, Dallas. After 60, after 60.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Harris running straight ahead. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Operating from the gun, Watkins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball.
Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll run with Spears. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Flushed out right. They throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They run the option on second down. They'll pitch this out to Pollard. That one a first down pickup of 8. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Watkins escaping the pressure right. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. We're up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They can continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
On 4th down, Watkins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He will have the conversion and more than that. Look at the big man rumble. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they could do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Here's a quick throw right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Aubrey good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Right back to Spears. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken around the 12. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play here for Dallas. 48 yards. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go.
Harris. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Operating from the gun. Watkins eluding the pressure. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. One last shot for Richardson. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Cowboys come up